Welcome back to Discover the Known. DTK is what I call it for short. My name is Vanessa, and today, you guys, Lent is it's the last day of Lent. So I'm excited because I get to tell you what I sacrificed for Lent, being as though it is the last day, and that total out to be 47 days this year because Ash Wednesday started on March 2nd, and as you know, Easter is this Sunday, the 17th. So that leaves Lent to go on for 47 days, lasting today, April 15th. How are you guys feeling today? Please comment down below how you're feeling today if you're watching this video today. And what I sacrificed for Lent successfully was alcohol. I'm so proud of myself. I have 3 kids, and I like to have a drink every now and then when I'm dealing with the stresses of being a parent, or the stresses of going to work, or the stresses of just things that are out of my control. And Lent helped me to clear my mind without drinking, so to speak, when I do face those type of issues or stress. So I was very excited that I successfully saw that through, and I was able to clear my mind and even like conjure up other things I could be doing with my life, which is what I'll get into in a little bit. I had 2 other things on my list for Lent this year to do. One was to exercise, like maintain a stable exercising schedule, and I failed with that in the first week of Lent. The other thing was to eat healthy, and I was doing that through protein shakes every morning, and I did that for about 26 days. Like I got really good with that. And then making the shakes in the morning became a little hectic for me, where it discouraged me to add it to my morning schedule. So I did not succeed with that, but I did succeed in not drinking. So if you participated in Lent this year, please comment down below what you sacrificed or what you produced, as far as being positive. If you helped someone else rather than yourself, if you chose not to sacrifice something for yourself but help someone else, please comment if that's what you chose to do for Lent. And maybe next year we all can participate again. I really liked doing this, and I do want to make this a part of my lifestyle. So with that being said, yes, let's get into the verse of the day. So the verse of the day today for Lent, it says, "For God so loved the world that he gave his one and only son, that whoever believes in him shall not perish, but have eternal life." And that is from John 3:16, and this is from the NIV version of the Bible. The first time I saw John 3:16 was on the back of someone's car. You have ways to put little cool sayings and stickers on the back of your windshield, and that's the first time I saw John 3:16. And so I'm familiar with this verse, and I read it before. And what it means to me is that for God so loved the world that he gave his one and only son, that whoever believes in him shall not perish. It means, like, to me, it means that if you believe in God, you have faith. And pretty much, like, this is the thing that I find that all of my verses of the days have in common, because I do read them every morning. But again, this particular one, I feel like is speaking to me as in have faith in God, have faith in Jesus, have faith in the Lord, all of those good things, and we shall not perish, meaning he'll give us eternal life. He'll give us that promised land that we await to see as we go through the lusts and different temptations in this lifetime here on earth. And this is a very powerful verse from the Bible in the book of John. So it's pretty much well-rounded in that statement for me, as to have faith in God and trust God with all your heart, and just know that in the end everything will work out. So for example, if you have a goal and you're struggling with that goal, and you says, oh, I can't get this paper done, I have a due date for this paper, I can't get it done, and you have a 2-week span, trusting in God, maybe coming up on that last couple days when that paper is due, whatever your barriers were or your delays, he will make it happen. And sometimes people get things like that done the day before, the project is due. But if you have faith and you believe in yourself and you keep constant positivity, somewhere along that project, coming to that deadline, you get like awakening feeling. You get an awakening feeling. You get a sense of renewal in yourself, like a positive rush that flows through you, because you're constantly praying to God, and you're constantly advising him that you want to be better for yourself, you want to get this done, and he will make it happen for you. And that's just my experience. Talking to God and praying and asking him to visit me is what gets me through my experiences. So with that, Lynn will be over today, and it was such fun. So my next thing I want to announce is I haven't been announcing my winners for the Sunday cash giveaway prizes here for DTK. And on April 3rd, 2022, I had the pleasure of sending $50 to Joy Medulla. She has joined the DTK family as a single mom, and she breastfeeds her baby. So shout out to you, Joy Medulla. Congratulations and thank you. I really appreciate you on joining the DTK family. I actually have a nice little story time about breastfeeding. I enjoy breastfeeding myself. I was a breastfeeding mom for all 3 of my kids. Each time was a different time span. Like my first one, I did it for 6 months. My second one, I did it for 3 months. And my third one, I did it for 1 month. So different experiences there. But the story time I want to tell you guys about is when I met this amazing woman who went on to tell me about how she has an amazing OBGYN that literally has a great mental history of all of her patients. And so she called her one day, her OBGYN called her one day to ask a huge favor of her. So the woman, she told me that she had this condition that keeps her breast producing milk. So it basically, like, whether she's pregnant or just gave birth, her breasts are continuously producing milk. And I found it very interesting, and I forget the name of the condition. I'll look it up. But with her OBGYN knowing this, she called the woman and asked her to do a huge favor for her, which was, she had a cancer patient gave birth to a beautiful baby girl, and she had called the patient, this woman that I was talking to, and asked her, could she breastfeed her baby? And not only did the woman say yes, she offered to help the sick woman with shopping and caring for the baby and having essentials for the baby, all the way up into her passing. She did unfortunately pass away. But the point of this story that I'm trying to make is that we never know how we have such amazing abilities to help each other. Now, this doctor combined 2 completely total strangers to evolve a destiny within each other. The woman got to have her baby cared for in the most healthy way, because she could have just had formula, but breast milk was the best thing for the situation. And to get the baby gaining weight faster, just on a healthier, nutritious scale, the breast milk was the best option for the baby. And to have that option in place coming from a total stranger who just has this condition that made a miracle for someone else. And it was amazing. So the woman went on to say that although she didn't know what her purpose was in life, she said that if she was to die today or tomorrow, in that moment, she felt like she has done a great deed in this world. That is an amazing feeling. Comment down below if you ever had a feeling where you feel like you've just done such a great deed that you never knew you would ever do or you could see yourself doing. And I was so amazed by that. So that's the story time I have as far as breastfeeding. And again, Joy, thank you for joining DTK. I had another winner on April 10th, 2022. 2022, April 10th. And that winner chose to be stated as anonymous. So congratulations to you. Again, $50. I pretty much give away a flat rate of $50 every Sunday to a single parent in need. Yes, moms, dads, single parents in general as a whole. And yes, I just love how I get to be here to help someone, as I always look for resources to help myself and other people to help me as well. So with that being said, my next thing that I want to announce, and for the cash giveaways moving forward, it is every Sunday. The description is And below is in the description below, there's the email where you would inquire about the giveaway and the items that I give away on this channel. If you want to go back a couple videos, I still have not given away those items. I think it was the second or third video where I showcased them. There was some sneakers, there was a potty, there was Easter basket, but of course Easter's already coming. But yes, check it out if you guys, my single parents, if you are in need of some items, check it out and see if anything I have is worth using for you. In the future, I will have way more items, which brings me to my next announcement. So after doing completing Lent, after today, I can successfully say that I have completed Lent. So after going through Lent, though, it really broadened my mind and made me think of things. Like I said, I wasn't drinking. My mind was more clear some days, where I could just say, what else am I good at? What can I do? What am I taking interest in? And last video, I mentioned to you guys that I was going to take up sewing. So I did just that. And not only did I take up sewing, I invested in myself. I bought the whole essential, the requirements, the basics for sewing. So I'll show you guys my machine. I have a Singer Start 1034. I bought my fabrics. I've started projects. I'm really making something out of this. And for DTK, I think you guys will benefit, especially the single parents, because the projects that I make, they're mainly baby clothing, like hats, blankets, bibs, and onesies, and on to expand to other things. But right now, yes, my single parents can benefit from that, because with the cash giveaways, I will be selecting items from my projects to give away to parents in need for their children. And my way of continuing to do what I love now, which is sewing and crafting and making things, I'm gonna consider making a business out of it, you guys. Yes, I'm going to attempt to be my own boss, something that I've always dreamed of, something that I feel like I am fit to do, so to speak. I try to plan and stay organized. Overall, I feel like that is the basic mindset to have when starting a business. So that's pretty much what I'm working on now, guys. And I haven't been uploading in the past couple weeks because these projects they can be tedious, but as I'm learning the projects, it's like I needed a lot of time to pay attention to the crafting and the learning and the mistakes that could be made, in order to not get frustrated with myself and give up so early, if that makes sense. So I'm excited to share that with you guys. I plan to launch the business itself within a month from now, so I'll have a slew of items to show you. Discovered and known, we're going to go all the way, just like I say in my videos, DTK all the way. We're going to go all the way, and we're going to start a business, you guys. Come along with me on my journey, because it's going to be a good one. And if you're thinking about starting a business, any questions you may have, feel free to ask and utilize the email in any way, shape, or form, and in regards to reaching out to me with any questions that you may have. Is not just for the giveaway prizes and items. You can personally ask me any questions that you want via email as well. And so yes, you guys, so that's what I'm working on. I'm so excited about it because it's fun. After I got through the kinks and the measures and how to prevent certain things from happening, although that's not always the case, things happen out of my control, but for the most part I was able to narrow down and organize how I want things to go with this project and this business. So I'm thinking when I get home tonight, maybe I can show you guys my sewing machine. Please let me know if you want me to do any tutorials on my sewing machine to show you how it works. I'll probably end up doing one anyway. I'm just still getting acclimated with everything in my space, because when it comes to crafting, it can get very messy. So right now I just have a long table that I work on, and I have all my essentials on and around it, and I have a separate filing drawer where I can utilize waste and any fabric that I'm not using that I don't necessarily want to throw away, and you know, just basically trying to keep certain things out of kids' reach as well, because I am doing this all from home. And so yes, this is a very exciting time in my life where I'm just taking a leap of faith, and I'm learning everything on my own to start a business. And you can do the same thing if you're thinking about it. Some days are better than others, some days are harder than others, but you are your biggest cheerleader, and you can motivate yourself to do the inevitable. You never know what lives inside of you, what you're capable of, what you have the ability to do until you try. So with that being said, guys, I'm gonna leave you guys with that. I'm gonna end the video soon. Today is a beautiful day here in Philadelphia. I'm not sure where you live, but I hope it's beautiful there too. I do reside in Philadelphia. So you guys, I'm going to go find me something to eat and try to plan the rest of my day. But I did want to get out and get some sun and talk to you guys because I haven't been posting, but I'm back at it, and I got so much to show you. I will be showing you one of my first projects that I made a week ago, which is a baby hat, and I do sew those completely from scratch myself, and everything is just right now it's bittersweet. Because like I said, there's good days and bad days. So some days I'm mad at my sewing machine. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm mad at my sewing machine. I gotta name it. Because when I'm mad at my sewing machine, I be wanting to say, come on now. You know, gotta give it a name. So I was like, come on now, work with me, you know? So that's just how I get through things. It sounds weird, but that's how I get through things. Because like when you're threading a sewing machine, I'm not sure if any sewers are watching, but when you're threading a sewing machine, it can be very, very complicated. And then when you're trying to make a project with kids, so for one, I'm already trying to make a project in my own space, in my own time, but then imagine trying to do it with 3 kids. Just imagine. It gets crazy. So with that being said, guys, like I said, I'm gonna go try to find me something to eat. I'm out here getting some sun, but that is over. Today is also Good Friday, so happy Friday to all the lucky people that are not at work. Happy Friday to you. All right, guys, I'm getting out of here. Like I said, if you have any questions, you can also utilize that email in the description below. If you're thinking about starting a business, I do have some helpful tips that I can share with you guys. Other than that, I'm headed out. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Vanessa, DTK all the way.